Hello, this is Brandon Garnott and Paul Spica here with Spica Real Estate, giving you the Byron Center monthly update. So little things that we're seeing in the market. So Paul, get us started. What are some things that we've noticed in the Byron Center downtown area?
Yeah, absolutely. And just as a refresher, this is kind of downtown Byron Center, 84th and Byron Center Avenue, roughly what we would call the downtown area, plus a little bit down by 87th and a little bit of Conifer Ridge, South Platte, and then a little bit to the west of there as well. So you should have received a report that looks like something like this, and there are a handful of condos in there. We're not going to drill too deeply into the condos, but we do want to talk about a couple ones that have sold that really do point out a few really good numbers. 8246 Harlow recently sold. That was a property that we helped the sellers with that one. And we don't see a lot of properties like that on the market that are right in that 2 to 230 range, downtown Byron Center. Last year we saw a handful of them, and that one, it's a great kind of high water mark, which is something that we always like to see. And then the other one that I would point out, similar to that, is the one on Tilly, 2503 Tilly, on the other side of 84th Street. Again, a classic 1950s to 1960s bungalow or two-story, very, very well-built homes. And they do tend to kind of sit in the middle as far as pricing. They're not quite a 200 and below, but they're not quite a 250 or above. And a good example of that would be 2578 Ridgetop, that you see sold there for about $250,000. Once you get to about 250 and up, you can get a more modern, 1990s or newer home. And so we've seen a lot of really good homes sell, and for really solid pricing. I know that the house there on Woodhaven, 8558 Woodhaven, that is still under contract, and I know they're working hard to get that sold. And I believe that will sell above asking price, so somewhere above 200. Exactly where, I don't know, but seeing a lot of good activity. And and Brandon, what are we seeing? There's some buyers that have actually purchased some of these homes. What are we seeing from buyers these days?
Yeah, so like you said, spring market, it's in full bloom, so buyers are out in full force. They're looking. We were talking about earlier on how the timelines kind of sneak up on people. So if people are thinking about moving in the spring, that's already upon us. In the process of starting to look or starting to consider putting a home on the market, maybe getting it ready, putting it on the market, advertising, marketing, getting an offer, and then once you close on it, those timelines kind of sneak up on people. So even if it's, hey, we want to be in a different school district come the fall, really those conversations and that process has to get started right about now in the next couple weeks and the next couple months, so that the process is moving forward for you. Yeah. We were also talking about pricing earlier, and how a lot of these prices are going up, and that's a great sign for Byron Center. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's easy to think, okay, it's a seller's market, prices are rising, we'll just throw our house out there and it'll sell itself type of thing.
That's right.
All the buyers will fight for it.
Yep.
But one of the things that we can help you with is, number one, what does it take to get top dollar for your home? What are some of the little things that you can do around to impress the buyers that are out there? Because even though there's a lot of them, if they start to see things that distract from how great your house is, they'll go to the next one. And then two, the big one is pricing. So it's always good to maybe push the envelope, or maybe it's even setting a new record for your type of home in Byron Center. But when it comes to pricing, in any market, it's critical that you really nail it as far as hitting right in the right range, so you're not pushing the market too much that your house just sits out there for a while, but you don't want to leave anything on the table.
Right.
And so that's, again, another conversation that we love going in depth with, and in your exact scenario and with that type of home and everything like that. So again, conversations that we love to have with people. If you're ever thinking about that, even if it's next couple years, definitely let us know. So that's kind of our little update for today. So unless you have anything else.
Nope, I think that's it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next month.